one thing that you probably been asked a million times is, so Horvat, what's the best prop this? What's your best prop this week? Now you guys, I'm just gonna radio interview you. You guys, Ryan Horvat here, BetMGM tonight. Hey, so you guys, don't tell me you guys go out to Arizona, do all this studying, and then bet $100 on a coin flip. Tell me that, huh?
Yeah, tons of that. I don't bet the coin flip anymore. I used to bet the coin flip. Tails never fails. I stay away from the coin flip. I do like the national anthem. I did take the over. But again, depends when you're listening to this podcast. I like to, so what my advice is with any player props or any props, if you want to bet an over, try to bet it early on in the week. And if you want to bet an under, bet your unders on game day, because that's when Travis Kelce's receiving yards goes from 74.5 probably to like 82. So sometimes I try to middle and get the best of a number. So like, I know it's chalky, man, but like Travis Kelce's probably going to have 77 receiving yards in this game against the Eagles, right? So I'm going to bet that. Exactly. How doesn't he? But I don't know if he's going to have 85. So if that keeps getting inflated, I'll probably take the under. One thing, so I like the national anthem over, although this year it's Chris Stapleton. I don't know. It's a tough call because usually we get like an R&B artist or we get a singer and they really want to just let it all loose.
Yeah, the women singers go, home of the brave. But like a good old country guy could be like, home of the brave.
I don't know, though. Stapleton's got some pipes. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. So I think it goes over to answer your question. I took Patrick Mahomes passing yards over a couple weeks ago. Remember, I played this exact matchup, Chiefs over the Eagles. I told you it was going to be the Kelsey Bowl, the Andy Reid Bowl.
Yeah,
we still have that. We have that Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl MVP ticket still sitting in our pocket, 8-1, which is like plus 150 while we record. So we're all in on the Chiefs. We're all in on Mahomes to have at least 300 passing yards. And then for the Eagles, I think A.J. Brown's going to have a pretty big game for the first time.
I would think so. What has he got, 60 total yards these playoffs?
Yeah, and so his receiving prop's like 70, 71. I'm going to go over on A.J. Brown. And then touchdown props, I didn't play a whole lot. I do like Dallas Goedert to score an anytime touchdown, which when I bet it, it was plus 220 over at BetMGM. And
North Dakota State.
The Chiefs gave up the second most touchdowns to the slot, 9 touchdowns this season, I believe, to tight ends. And so I really like that. And he also scored against the Chiefs back week 4, 2021, his last matchup against them, and had a pretty big day. So I like Dallas Goedert anytime touchdown, A.J. Brown receiving yards.
When I used to do the interviews in South Dakota, it would always be like, all right, coming up, Bart Winkler. But first, Dallas Goedert's 7th grade coach. And then after Bart Winkler talks Packers, we'll talk to Francine Goddard, his uncle's ex-wife. It was all Dallas Goedert all the time.
Oh, really?
Oh, South Dakota State.
So they were just really all in on Dallas Goedert, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, the props are fun, though. Like, you know.
Well, the one thing, like, so from I'm not going to do as much of the props because I told most of the betting sites never take my credit card, but I still do DraftKings and stuff. So the props are important because I got to figure out who I'm going to play. The problem that I have, and I had some decent lineups last week. So I won I put in 50. I won 125, which to me is like, holy shit. I actually was in the green for once in my godforsaken. Because I'm always like, will this be the year I get tax? Do I owe taxes because of my DraftKings winnings? And DraftKings is like, winnings. I mean, that you don't have to worry about that for a long time. Yeah. So, but one of the things that I stayed away from last weekend, I just don't know what to do with the Eagles running backs. Miles Sanders is somebody that I had on my fantasy team all year, and he was very good. But then the last month of the year, they were just like, screw it. Everyone gets 8 carries and everyone gets 2 targets. So I don't know what's going on, especially like Boston Scott doesn't really whatever. But between Sanders and Gainwell, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, man, I'm not going to play a whole lot of player props because I'm with you. The way that Sirianni uses his backs, it usually obviously, you're going to kind of rotate them throughout the game. Gainwell could be like the goal line back. I'm going to stay away from any Eagles rushing props. If I was going to do anything, it'd probably be Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown is always a good look because they always seem to have the ball, like on the 1 yard line. Devontae Smith makes a catch that isn't a catch. A.J. Brown makes a big play but can't get into the end zone to cash your plus 200 ticket anytime touchdown. So what I usually do is just, even if it's a little chalky, take Jalen Hurts. The dude squats and deadlifts 10,000 pounds. His legs are like little freaking tree trunks. So he gets so low on those quarterback sneaks and just drives himself in. I kind of like his rushing props or anytime touchdown props if I was going to do anything, just because you never know. That's the thing about Philadelphia. And that's why I understand why a lot of the sharp people are on the Eagles here. I like the Chiefs. I'm not betting against Mahomes, especially as a dog. Like last week, I said it's going to be his legacy game on one leg. And he lost every single wide receiver. That's the difference between, unfortunately, Mahomes and Rodgers and Brady and Rodgers. In that game, if Rodgers loses that game, we're like, well, he was throwing the ball to MVS and, Noah Gray. In that game, every wide receiver went down. They lose Kadarius Toney. He should have caught a touchdown. Screw him. He was in my lineup last week. They lose Juju Smith-Schuster, who the broadcast was terrible, by the way. I just read a piece on Romo, how he's not prepping for games, and CBS.
Yeah, he just shows up on Sunday.
Dude, they didn't even tell us Juju Smith-Schuster got hurt in the game. The whole time I'm like, where the hell is Juju? He got hurt. He didn't come back. He didn't play in the second half. Nobody told us that. And Mahomes.
And then they're always like, all right, let's go down to Tracy Wolfson. And she's like, all right, here's what's up. All right, let's go down to Evan Washburn. Okay. And now Jay Feely was there 3 hours before. He's like, yeah, they don't make these extra points from 57, but they got 56.
Yeah. We got 3 fucking people on the sideline. Nobody can tell us that Juju Smith-Schuster, who's making $12 million this year, is injured. So instead, it's Mahomes throwing to MVS, who put on a show. Good to see MVS step up and make some big plays. After the game, he called Patrick Mahomes the greatest of all time, and I'm there. And here's one thing really quick, all right, on that game last week, because we haven't talked since then, have we? I picked I was right, Chiefs Eagles, so I beat you this year in picks. I went back and listened to everything.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I had my best year ever, actually.
We had a really bad divisional round, I think.
We had one that was bad, yeah, but it happens to the best of us. We had a good NFC Championship, AFC Championship. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so Eagles smoked the Niners. I told you that.
I keep hearing everybody say, I keep saying that the Bengals and the Bills, their Super Bowl windows are closing, even though their quarterbacks are only 26 years old. And I was texting you this too. I keep hearing people say, well, it's okay. Burrow and Mahomes, Burrow will be back. Him and Mahomes, that's the new Manning and Brady. I don't know, man. We always talk about this. We watched Aaron Rodgers raise that Lombardi trophy with Clay Matthews and Mike McCarthy, and we were like, we're going to get 4 or 5 of these with Rodgers. See you, Favre, you choke artist. Rodgers is only, 26, 27 years old? Well, we haven't been back since. Mm-hmm. You look at the AFC, right? What has it been? The last decade, it's either been Tom Brady and the New England Patriots or Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. But look at all the other teams that they faced, man. Baltimore a couple times, Jacksonville once. Who else did you have in some of those AFC title games? But the thing is it's not just the same 2 teams. So I think Mahomes is going to be there every year because he's that damn good. He's the new Tom Brady.
AFC stacked.
But that's my point. But yet every year, what's the common denominator here? It's Joe Burrow. It's the new flashy team, but it's always Patrick Mahomes or it's always Tom Brady. I think Mahomes is just the greatest to ever do it. I think that's how we're going to look at him when it's all said and done. He might not beat Brady in rings, but he's the best quarterback to ever play the game. Way better than Rodgers.
I think that when it comes to windows, the window that's open is the golden chicken window of championship chicken. Because their chicken is so delicious that it just won. Did you hear about this? You didn't? No. It won the first annual Winky Awards for best chicken. Mm-hmm. It won in a bunch of different categories. Golden Chicken in Hale's Corners, Delivery and Catering, 414-427-5500. It won the best catered chicken meal. It won the best restaurant that has tacos, chicken, and pizza. It won the best day after leftover reheated chicken.
Okay.
It won the best look both ways. Should I not do it? Drink whatever grease is left in the bowl chicken.
Yeah.
It won the best. Oh shit, I just dropped some mashed potatoes on the floor, but if I lick it up like a dog, I will still taste the delicious mashed potatoes and not my grimy wood floor award.
Okay, 5-second rule award.
Yep. It won the best 15 to 18 barbecue ribs, include one large side category.
Okay.
And it also won the best paper plates that you get with the food.
I like it.
Those are the first inaugural Winkies.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like it. Also, with the Bengals, they might have to trade away T. Higgins this
You
offseason.
won a couple of Winkies.
Did I?
Yeah.
What did I get?
You won most radio hits without getting paid award.
Hell yeah.
You won best friend I never see.
I got that one.
Non-high school or college division.
I almost just fell off my chair. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. You won most excuses ever award.
What excuses did I have?
I don't know. Did you see Rami's excuse the other day? Rami Makloff late for his show because he was stuck in an elevator, like he's on a rom-com in the 90s.
I never have any excuses. I'm at every show. I'm early. Yeah. I'm late.
Uh-huh.
So the Bengals might have to trade away T. Higgins, or do you go one more run with T. Higgins and risk losing him for absolutely nothing? Because they're going to have to pay Burrow, and then next offseason, pay Jamar Chase. Look at all the guys the Bills are going to lose. They're going to lose Jordan Poyer. They need a number 2 wide receiver.
Oh, you texted me the other day. I don't know if you're joking or not, but I believe you that we'd have won 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls if we drafted T. Higgins instead.
Yeah, that's an absolutely true take. Because then Aaron Rodgers wouldn't be forcing balls to Devontae Adams into double coverage.
Because Devontae probably would have stayed because he would have just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, you'd have T. Higgins on one side, Devontae on the other side, and then MVS in the slot. You win a Super Bowl. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon.
So MVS goes to the podium, says, I won't answer questions if you say my name wrong. Is it Marquez?
Marquez.
So if you say Marquez, he won't answer your question?
I'm all for that. I'm going to start doing that too when I go on my radio hits and they're like, and Ryan Horvat, I'm going to be like, nope, fuck you. No picks.
What if he just says MVS? Will he answer the question?
Excuse me, MVS. I don't know. What did you call him?
I don't like that. I don't like that he's I don't like that he's in the Super Bowl.
Why?
Because now Packer fans are like, why'd we get rid of this guy? Why'd we get rid of the guy? He led the league. Once Janis retired, he led the league in balls off your face guard.
They tried to bring him back. He turned down their offer and went to Kansas City.
Oh, I would have done the same thing.
And he did. He left. Devontae left. Now Rodgers is a Raider. You could finally be happy. You forced all the good players out of Green Bay. You and Bill Michaels. Congratulations. At least we got to keep the Brewers, though.
So what's your game prediction?
Yeah, I'm going to take Chiefs. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I mean, I get why people like the Eagles. I mean, they have all those weapons offensively, and they really haven't had to unleash any of them yet. A.J. Brown's done jack shit. Devontae Smith's one big catch wasn't even really a catch. No clue what the hell Kyle Shanahan was doing, not challenging that. And then you look at that pass rush. They're better against the run right now. The Chiefs aren't really able to run the ball regardless. They're playing a lot more. They're playing a lot less, I should say, Pacheco, because he's not very good in pass protection. I just think
but he runs like, oh, you know what I don't like? Like how did Kyle Brandt suddenly, anytime a guy runs hard, it's like, at Kyle Brandt.
Angry runs.
Then Kyle Brandt the other day, friend of show, but he's doing an Al Pacino. That's my thing.
Oh, he did the mob thing.
6 inches in front of your face.
I thought he was doing a Goodfellas bit. He was doing a Goodfellas bit.
He's done that too.
There's no Pacino in Goodfellas. Oh, maybe he did. I'm not following all of Kyle Brandt's work. I think I'm gonna take Mahomes here though. I think Mahomes gets his second Super Bowl ring. I get why people are betting the Eagles. they're the healthier team. But I think Mahomes does what he did last week, and let's find a way to win this game. I also bet the over. I'm really chalky here. I'm going to take the points with Mahomes, the public dog, and I'm going to take the over. I look at this total, and I don't see how we don't get at least 52 points scored in this game. So the over and the Chiefs for me. Do you like the Eagles?
I think I am leaning towards the Eagles. I took the Eagles when they played the Patriots. I was out in Vegas for that Super Bowl, and I jacked up the line. So I took the Eagles like -7 or 6.5 or whatever they won by, and I won a bunch of money. I had a very profitable. That was like the last bet I made at a window. And I think those good vibes, man. But I know Patrick Mahomes is too good. He is hurt. He gave us his hero moment with that run.
So you're taking the Eagles?
I think I do want to take them.
Do you want them to win?
Oh, that's a great question.
Because I want Andy Reid to get his revenge.
I don't want Sirianni to win.
I think he's a fuck, don't you?
Julian Love said he was just along for the ride, speaking of Good Morning Football.
Yeah, those guys kind of need to stop talking shit, though. They got, yes, all of them. Kayvon Thibodeau needs to stop running his mouth. Julian Love needs to shut the fuck up. The only person that can talk, in my opinion, on that team is Brian Daboll and Daniel Jones.
Good question. Who do I want to win even? I'm kind of tired of the Chiefs.
Yeah, but they only have one. I kind of want to see Andy Reid beat his former team, though. I like Andy Reid. He's a former Packer, you got to remember.
I just want the numbers because in Joe O's pool, I got 4-4. So I just need like a 34-24 or a 24-14 because then I get the reverse on that too. So I just want a 4-4. That's what I'm rooting for.
What sucks for me is even if I get my numbers, for some reason, Wicket's not paying me my fucking money. So I've won.
In that pool, I won a night. He sent me $80 right away.
So far I've won $105 and he hasn't paid me because of his fake internet bet on Aaron Rodgers. So now he owes me money. So actually, no, he owes me 105, and then you put on the 75 or whatever the 80 we paid him. He owes me like $200.
Yeah, well,
here's a question. Like back in the day when we ran a book, like my buddy would go to people's houses. I probably shouldn't say this, and just beat the shit out of them if he had to, if they didn't pay money to the bookie. What happens if somebody runs a Super Bowl squares pool and doesn't pay you your money? Like,
there's a guy who hasn't paid me for a fantasy basketball league still.
Can you go to the police for that? Like
Mike Maxey owes me $600. Mike Maxey owes me $600.
Oh yeah, he has me
Marky's
like
friend.
The draft guy?
He owes me $600 because I won a fantasy league. And yeah, he owes me $600 fucking dollars.
Yeah, and he gets, you know what? That's the type of person that wouldn't pay you your money. I know
and
this.
I've asked him 5 times. And now I just shout out his name in the void of the internet.
Me and Billy did a couple draft shows with him.
Yeah, he owes me money.
We'd be like, yeah, pipe down in the corner over here, guy. Well, let the kids do the work around here. But so like he would just have some crazy basketball takes on social media. And I'd be like, oh, okay, this is Sparky's boy. We did some draft shows. It's getting a little friendly debate. And he would just like take it so personal. It would be like, you fucking idiot. LeBron's the best player in the world. Fuck you doing fucking pretty. You know what I mean? I'd be like, whoa, all right.
Messed
you're
up.
Yeah, you're a weirdo. And then he blocked me over basket. So yeah, that seems like the kind of guy that would do some stuff like that. Sorry for the swear words.
I'm gonna root for the Chiefs. I'm gonna take the Eagles officially.
You're taking the Eagles. I'm taking the Chiefs. Do you like the over or the under?
I like the under.
We should do a Super Bowl show on Sunday, and
I'm doing a post.
We could do all the over. I don't know if I'm gonna want to do the post though. Sometimes
you want to do one before? I'll do a YouTube before.
I'll get like the big prop sheet. We could do it on Saturday or Sunday because I actually fly out. I'm flying out on Friday. I want to get back.
Well, I'll do it. Just tell me.
Yeah, so will I. I'll be home. My in-laws will be here. Maybe they could join in on the fun.
Oh, but Saturday I have a birthday party.
Oh,
in the afternoon.
We'll figure it out. I'll probably be a little rusty anyway from the flight. I don't like flying. I'm afraid of flights.
Me too. I hate them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna drink.
That's what I do. But they say don't drink the ice.
Why?
Because the ice is like the dirtiest shit on a plane.
Really?
Yeah. Besides me, Horvat.
And
Thank
Clay
you, buddy.
Travis' kid's hair.
Congrats on your Winkies.
You didn't get that one?
I didn't hear it. What?
You said the dirtiest thing on a plane, and I said other than Clay Travis's kid's hair. Remember they had to like get off that plane because his kids had lice, and he was like, the airline. And it's like, hey, have your kids use some shampoo, you dirty son of a bitch.
Remember when he called ESPN woke for reporting on women's sports?
Hey, hold on. I got some Clay Travis beef really quickly here. This motherfucker. Why am I turning on my TV the other day and I see Clay Travis on my TV talking about Tom Brady? Didn't this asshole, just 3 months ago, didn't he just tell us that he doesn't do sports anymore? He's all politics when he was doing his whole political rants. And he's like, I don't do sports anymore. So why the fuck is he on my TV talking about Tom Brady? If I want to hear about DeSantis's rain boots or Trump's cholesterol, I can talk. Then his weird fucking eyebrows. I got weird eyebrows. His weird sideburns could be on my TV. I hate Clay Travis. If I could fight one person on this planet, it would be Clay Travis. I've tweeted this to him. I've begged him to fight me. He will not. I want to celebrity box him.
I just want to kidnap one of his kids for ransom.
Jesus Christ. You should probably delete that delete that one from the pod. All right, I got to go on that note. I'll see you later. This is my golden chicken, 414-427-5500. I'm about to call him, pick up my chicken, and get the fuck out of here because Bart's trying to get us canceled.
Thanks, Horvat.
See ya.